If you're in need of alternative medications for your native chickens, probably have a lot of questions, such as, will it is more effective to control infections? Does it improve the immune response of the flock? Or even, how can it help the consumers of the processed native chicken? We have years of experience in raising native chickens in thousands of numbers and using our developed phytomedicines. Phytomedicines are alternative medications derived from plant extracts that have undergone a series of studies to establish the standard processing, concentration, and packaging for it to be users-friendly. We are introducing the CPU garlic tea, a new innovation that helps to prevent and control infections due to Staphylococcus aureus. All you need is to submerge a tea bag over 15 liters of clean drinking water overnight and offer it in the morning among the chickens. It also enhances the growth performances of your native chickens by enhancing the immune response of the infected flock. Our studies further showed that it effectively reduces the cholesterol and uric acid level in the meat and eggs of treated chickens. A healthy and safer option in mitigating the Staphylococcus aureus while producing nutritious native chicken products. So what are you waiting for? You could contact the given numbers for more information and orders.
Magandang araw mga ka-native, no, kasama kayong bahagi ng Pilipinas o kaya sa ating mga OFW dyan, no, sa labas ng bansa po, in behalf of our President, Dr. Sorbles. Now, this is your host, Dr. Jaime C. Cabarez Jr. Damamati po sa inyo magandang araw. Sana po nandyan pa kayo sa mabuting kalagayan, no, at saka patuloy, no, sa ating ginagawa para sa ikatagumpay ng ating bayan. Kaunting ingat because the DOH is projecting na baka matapos yung eleksyon na sana wag po naman cases of COVID po. Kaya konting ingat po dyan sa ating mga ka-native sa inyong mga ginagawa kung pagpasilimuha sa mga ibang tao, lalo na po sa during the time na kung saan po ngayon is election. Konting ingat po. Mahirap kasi ang COVID kasi kung hindi ko pa kayo matamaan, parang joke lang, but if matamaan po kayo, hindi po yan joke, totoo po yan. So ngayong gabi po, we'll be continue discussing yung mga pinag-usapan natin because na kung saan po nung nakarang araw. But by the way, thank you pala sa mga papadala po ng stars. Thank you for the gift that you have, digital gift that you have given to Philippine Native Chicken. Sana po makatulong po naman kami ang may impormasyon bigay po namin sa inyo. Now, ang pinag-usapan natin is in terms of particularly sakit. Kaya nga, ang sabi natin sa brief review noong nakaraang araw na kung saan po housing design by itself is very critical. Yung kung bakit na pili bang gawin natin yung final design that the Philippine Native Chicken is suggesting. It is proven here at the station for decades of studies that we have, and but if you have the access to use the material, the better it will be. At saka lahat-lahat po na technology natin dito, kahit ilagay po nyo yan sa gitna ng syudad po, walang baho, walang langaw yan. Ganyan po katindi yung technology dito sa Central Philippine University. Yung kung bakit that we are putting the station right here within the campus, na kung saan po sa gitna mismo ng haro, na kung saan po maraming tao. That is one way na how we can prove the technology that we developed dito sa CPU, na kung saan po angkop na angkop sa mga lugar na kung saan medyo matao, because na sa ngayon po mahirap po na ilayo yung mga proyekto natin sa atin. Na mahirap na kasi na lahat-lahat asa mo lang doon sa tauhan mo. Mas maganda na rin kung nandoon ka. And then especially sa ating mga tao dito, mga weekend farmers, na kung saan gusto po ma-engage, you can have it be copied or you can browse our page for more information pertinent on the technology that we are sharing, particularly on the commercial production of native chicken. Yung ganito kasi katindi, because of what I call the advent ngayon ng communication, na mabilis. Unlike noon na mahanap-hanap pa kung saan-saan, magastusan pa kayo. Ngayon hindi na kayo mahirapan. Now, yung ko bakit that we are sharing this information para at least kahit paano po ang Central Philippine University po makatulong po sa inyo. Lalo na po dito sa amin, sa College of Agriculture, Resources and Environmental Sciences. Yung ko bakit that sa natatanong pa dyan, ano ang CPO-PIDS? That is, ang CPO-PIDS po is Central Philippine University Developed PIDS. That is the first in the Philippines na patoka para po sa ating manitib chicken that is being scientifically processed. Now, dudugan natin yung kwentuhan natin about the sakit na kung saan po housing design. Ito kasi ang palagi na comment is that na magastos na bahagi, but if ma-miss po ninyo yan baka ang isa sa mga reason or culprit ng mababang survival rate ng manok po niyo. Yung kung bakit that wag na po kayong mag-eksperimento sa mga housing po ninyo. Pili bang isundin nyo na lang ang design na yan. If you can have it be done na kung saan pati yung material, if you have the access. Hindi naman kailangan na talaga bang kung gaano kalawak dito, gaano karami kopya. Hindi. Pili bang dahan-dahan lang. Kung makaya mo ngayon is about mga 5 pence, have it be done. So, dahan-dahan. If you can have the ample resources, gawin mo naman. Using the material that we're using here. Para at least matagal-tagal. At saka ang kanyang kasing depreciation yan kaunti lang compared and will be using what they call bamboo or wood. Ang maintenance cost kasi is sobrang mahal. Now, ang sakit kasi is it depends on the age naman. Ang pinaka-critical kasi na edad naman kung saan po mabilis na po ang sakit is yung from 1 day old hanggang 45 days and even 60 days. After it, hindi na yan ganun katindi yung sakit. Sa mga inahin po, for as long vaccination po natin. Balikan nyo ang topic natin about vaccination doon. Kasi as long as your stock is vaccinated, huwag kayong magka-problema. Yung kapag sabi ko noon na nakarang episode natin that if you are here na malapit po sa amin, please contact Ma'am Dana para at least makabili po kayo ng lifetime vaccine natin dito. Problem po namin yan. Hindi na ganun katindi ang medication. Unlike what we have experienced din sa may Leon, Iloilo na halos yung pantambalo namin. Because even in Leon, then we're using what they call the plant extract. We're only using the antibiotics if we are doing medical studies as a basis of comparison. Yung kung bakit na pwede bang kasi pag hindi sigurado, pag yung matandang inahin po nyo, hindi ganun kabakunado po, pati sisiyo nyo, mahirapan kayo mag-control. So yung kung bakit na palaging ang emphasis ko dito is that na pwede bang all the precautionary measures that we have, doon natin lagay, vaccination. But as long as your breeder stock is vaccinated, ibig sabihin po ang sisiyo is safety. Ang gawa natin ng paraan na lang is that if yung stocks is good, housing. Yung kabakit that noong nakarang episode sabi natin is that na pili bang sundin nyo lang. Okay, possible. Standard yan, 4x8. 4x8. Pahaba. Meron kasi na vertical na kung saan po marami-rami ang loading niya. Pero mas maganda kasi ang flow ng hangin doon sa pahaba na orientation. Now, air by itself is very important. No, yung kung bakit that minsan sabihin natin is that na pag lagay po yan ng kortina pati doon sa pinakataas na lagyan nyo, pwede ba lagyan nyo naman ng space na kung saan po yung hot air will be could be escape, could escape in the housing. Kasi pag hot air kasi mas magaan compared than the cooler air. Ibig sabihin po at least yung sa ilalim lagyan nyo konting bintana o makapasok yung hangin press para at least makakyat yung hot air para at least yung accumulate kasi yung manok nyo kasi pag humihinga kasi yan, they're producing what they call carbon dioxide, and the anaerobic microorganism like what they call the causa organism of the chronic respiratory diseases, ang sabi natin is mycoplasma po, at the rate of 2 to 5% accumulated carbon dioxide inside the housing po, ay nako po, ang sipon halak po aakyat yan. And even what they call the decomposing material that we have. Yung kung bakit that pag-usapan muna natin yung pantambal or possibility management at yan. Sa sisiyo muna. Di ba kung maalala po ninyo sa mga nakauna-una na nag-follow po sa page na may mga kanitid tayo na concern lang sa Philippine Native Chicken. Sabi, Doc, parang hindi ka makapag-provide ng enough heat na sa native chicken because you are not providing incandescent bulb o di kaya yung ibang source of heat. Tama po kayo. Wala po kami yan. We have done it on the station then, sa Leon, using what we call the fireless fooding technique. Yan kasi yung pinakauna namin. And then followed by the charcoal feed water heater hanggang na may incandescent bulb. And then we only realize na kasi as a racer on a commercial scale, pili bang pababain natin ang gastos? But it will not sacrifice the productive performance ng ating mga manok o mga sisiyo. Yung kung bakit na one way na mapababa po natin is that during the brooding age. Kasi maramihan ang manok na sabihin, we are doing what they call the artificial brooding. On the artificial brooding naman, pili bang walang init. Yung kung bakit kung makikita po nyo sa mga pen natin, ang number ng manok po limited. Iba kasi, ang kanyang dimension yan is about 24 by 4 feet or what we call 48, 24 by 48 or maybe 27 outside dimension by 4 feet, 48 inches. Ganon po ang isang pen niya. And then the loading capacity of it is a maximum of about 15, but possible po on the average yung loading doon is only about 10 to 12. Kaya nakadami. Huwag nyo damihan. Baka sabihin nyo, mas maganda pag madami para at least they can have it bipaled. Ay nako, ingatan nyo baka madisgrasya yung mga sisiyo nyo. Now, on the first 7 days po ng buhay po ng manok nyo, using what we call the fireless brooding technique that we have, and then using the double tire housing that we have, effective po yan. Ang ilagay lang nyo po is the LED bulb. Ang LED bulb kasi, ng CCO kasi, habang active yan kung gabi, tuka yan, ang tendency niyan, mabilis lumaki yan. Yan naman. And then, ang source ng heat niya kasi, ito, dapat may risal ka doon. Kasi ang risal na yan, iwinon nyo muna, pahanginan nyo muna yung risal bago ilagay. And then usually po, makikita po yung itim dyan sa loob ng net, sa loob ng pen kasi yan. That is what they call yung mga lumang UV net namin. Ginawa namin para bang box. Pinagtahi-tahi yan para at least magawang box na the height of it from the floor is about mga 6 to 8 inches po. At least sa 50% UV net. Kung wala po, you can have it be modified using what they call the mosquito net. Kasi ang purpose niyan, pag natapos ng brooding mo, alisin mo sa kahugasan, sa kaibilad, sa araw. That is one way and how you can prevent infection. Kasi ang common practice kasi inyo, pag nakalagay yan sa loob ng kulungan po ninyo, lalo na pag yung kulungan po nyo nakapix na kawayan o di kaya tape, ang nangyari kasi dyan is that na hindi nyo mahugasan. O kung mahugasan nyo naman, mabilis na tawag dito, mabulok. Yung kung bakit na ginawa namin is net. Kasi the excreta produced by the chicken na ang moisture niyan, higupin yan ng risal. So, ibig sabihin po, walang bibidikit. So, you accumulated na risal doon with the excreta. After 45 days yan, palitan yan. Ibig sabihin po, pati ang net, pinabas, pati yung risal, pinapalitan yan bago ibalik yan. Hugasan muna, at saka ibilad sa araw. Para that is one way that we can prevent or could control possibly the presence of microorganism. Alam nyo kasi pag nakalagay doon sa kulungan po ninyo at saka mahina yung ventilasyon, the first week nag-usapan po natin. Ang tendency niyan, yung dumi na kasama niyang sisiyo, tinutuka yan. And what will happen? Tandaan po natin the E. coli. Of all the microorganisms, there are two major microorganisms that is antibiotic resistant or have the tendency to develop resistance against antibiotic. And that is E. coli and Staphylococcus. Saan nanggaling yan? Sa dumi. Yung kung bakit na accumulated, yung kung bakit ka manok nyo nakagala yan, at saka tinatapon nyo ang tutuka nyo sa lupa, ang tendency niya, if there is a mechanism there, E. coli or Staphylococcus, yung manok nyo matagal lumaki. Kung estudyante ko, para bang blade yung katawan niya, yung dibdib niya, no? Yung kung bakit, that is very critical, no? sa sisiyo niyan. Now, how can we prevent it? Dito yung pumapasok yung sabi ko. Again, if you have the time to prepare, have it be prepared. Ito. Ang gawin po nyo is that yung bawang po. I know that in every kitchen po may bawang. No, ang gawin po ninyo, i-macerate nyo, ibayo nyo. Pagkatapos, ang effectivity kasi yan is the first 1 hour, 30 to 1 hour. 30 minutes to 1 hour. So, umaga, gawin po ninyo pag-press. Macerate nyo. For example, para 1 liter of water, kuha po kayo ng 5 cloves. No, hanggang 10. I-macerate nyo, tapos ilagay doon sa tubigan nyo. But if possibly po, kung pwede nyo lang magawa na that is enough lang, nasabihin natin na kasi ang sisyo kasi, ang manok kasi, ang kanilang drinking habit, ang volume of water that they could drink is that na twice the volume of the feeds. Ibig sabihin po, pag ang requirement ng manok nyo sa potoka is 3 grams. No, ibig sabihin, ang kailangan nila na tubig niyan is only 6 ml per day. Double lang yan. Roll of the thumb yan. So, ibig sabihin po, computein nyo para hindi na masyado. Based on study that we have, pag ng technique kasi, effective yan. No, saka, ang kagandahan nandun is that you're the one preparing it. Ibig sabihin po, that is on the first take. So, umpisa pa lang, bigyan nyo na yan. Ngayon, Dok, sabihin mo naman, Dok, para wala kaming time to prepare. Ito na. Kung wala kang time to prepare, gawin mo ito. Pwede bang bili ka ng CPO garlic emulsified concentrates? And the first 2 weeks of the life of your chicken, bigyan po nyo ang combination yan. Ito ko i-remember yung binibenta namin ng medicated feeds. Kaya ang mahirap kasi travel because it will entail cost. Ang gawin nyo is ganito. Kay Ma'am Dana, kontak kayo dyan. Mayroon kami kasing binibenta doon na 15. That is good for. That will be good for 50 kilograms of feeds. No. That is for the prevention. But in the first 2 weeks po, ang gawin po nyo is ito. 1 teaspoon, that is 5 grams. Ang 1 teaspoon po ninyo, i-mix po nyo yan sa CPO booster feeds. Pag mix nyo sa CPO booster feeds, na mass form, i-mix nyo na maigi. Ibigay nyo sa manok nyo MWF. Thrice a week lang. Try po ninyo. And then try to adapt na kung saan yung litter material po is the rice hull. Bakit po? Lagyan nyo na lang ng 3 watts na LED bulb doon mismo sa gitna. Ibig sabihin, if you have sa gitna ng 2 pen na para pang brooder, yung tawag dito yung 2 feet o 24 inches by 48, no? Saka sa kabila din, ganun din kalaki, na para at least ang 8 feet, no? Yung sa double tier na tinahousing, para at least mas makasave kayo. Kahit walang source of heat yan. Magbigay po kayo niyan, ibigay po nyo sa bandang hapon, papuntang gabi. Tingnan nyo, basta ang bigayan niya is 3 times a day. That is on the first 2 weeks of life. Kahit sa panabong yung manok, i-try po ninyo yan. That CPO garlic emulsified concentrate na at 48 hours, that is more potent than the tylosin and the infofloxacin against mycoplasma and even E. coli, Staphylococcus in Shigella. And that is the findings of our study here at Central Philippine University. Try po ninyo para makasave po kayo. Yung kung bakit nasabi natin that if you have the time, prepare the other one, the first. pag hindi po kayo maka-access dito sa amin. But if you can access, contact Ma'am Dana. Magamit po nyo yan. Ang isa doon is that na if you're using the pressed extract from the garlic, ang effectivity niyan is the first 30 to 1 hour. 30 minutes to 1 hour. Yung kung bakit na computation mo sa tubig para at least walang sayang. Rule of the thumb. Double the volume ng tubig sa requirement na putukan ng manok po ninyo. Try it. Lalo na pag basta papuntang gabi. Papuntang gabi po. At hanggang umaga. And then if yung manok po ninyo, walang ganang tumuka po, no, you can use what they call the salay extract. Ang gawin po nyo, pag ang salay kasi mas yung kung bakit dapat yung manukan nyo, may mga paraning period na salay. Ang gawin po nyo, no, i-macerate nyo, and then siguro mga 3 puno, no, i-macerate nyo and have it be submerged to 1 to 2 liters of water, and then yan ibigay nyo na painom sa tubig, na painuman ng tubig ng manok nyo pala sa umaga hanggang hapon. No, huwag nyo gamitin na sunod na araw kasi mapanis yan. Hindi naman maganda po ang kanyang resulta po yan. Kaya lang maganda sana ang diskusyon natin. Dagtungan naman natin sa sunod na episode. So yung kung bakit na sa tingin nyo, if you found our discussion po informative, kindly share this video, this page, no, sa nakakilala po ninyo dyan, at least makatulong po tayo. And this is one way that the Philippine Native Chicken would like to extend our gratitude po sa inyo for the trust and confidence that you have given to us. So in behalf na aming Presidente, Dr. Rosal Bless, at sa lahat-lahat po ng staff, no, ng Philippine Native Chicken, no, kami po ay pumapaabot po ng pasalamat po sa inyo, at saka sana po ang kaunting oras na to makatulong po sa inyo para madagdagan yung makalaman po ninyo. Again, magandang araw, and see you naman sa next episode ng ating programa. O dito po sa Philippine Native Chicken. God bless and keep safe always.
Is free-range native chicken susceptible to internal parasites? The native chicken in the free-range condition is loaded with internal parasites when they reach 2 months and older. Raisers believe that raising native chicken in free-range conditions is cheaper than semi-controlled conditions. However, the infections due to internal parasites threaten the flock's health. The presence of these organisms creates stress among the infected chickens and makes them vulnerable to other pathogens. Our field studies showed that the chicks aging 2 to 3 months old have a vast population of internal parasites. The roundworm, Ascaridia galli, was the prominent species among the parasites. This worm is the reason for having native chickens with bigger body sizes, but has lighter live weight. Latter, the infections like chronic respiratory infections, infectious coryza, and others follow due to the lower immune response of the said chicken. When do the internal parasites start to infect the chicken? The infection started as early as a few weeks old. The grazing behavior of chicks with their hen allows the former to acquire viable roundworm eggs either in grass, soil, or even in contaminated equipment. Once it enters the gastrointestinal tract of the chicks, it will start to incubate and hatch. The conditions within the gastrointestinal tract favor the hatching of eggs and the growth of larvae of roundworms. It will take about 3 to 4 weeks to hatch. After hatching, it will take 35 days for the larvae to become sexually mature and begin to shed their eggs. When is the best time to administer dewormers? Apply a dewormer as early as 3 to 4 weeks old, and have it be done every 2 weeks. possibly Selecta and Helminthix having ovicidal effects. The active compound within such a dewormer can lead the fertile eggs into unviable ones for hatching. The applied dewormer can cause death to larvae and the developing embryos in the eggs through these actions.